Gradual escalation is a psychological technique used to influence behavior. It is also known as the foot in the door technique. The process begins with an initial, minor request. Once the minor request is accepted, progressively larger requests are introduced. This method leverages the principle of consistency in human behavior. Individuals are more likely to agree to larger requests after complying with smaller ones. A manipulative tactic involves starting with a trivial request rather than an immediate significant demand. This initial request is designed to be easily accepted, ensuring compliance from the target. The agreement to this small request establishes a precedent for future compliance. This sets the stage for subsequent, larger requests to be more readily accepted. The foot in the door technique is a persuasion strategy that leverages human consistency. It begins with a small, initial request that an individual is likely to accept. Once the small request is granted, the likelihood of agreeing to subsequent, larger requests increases. This phenomenon is driven by the psychological need to maintain consistency between past and present actions. Individuals strive to align their behavior with their prior commitments, even if minor. The consistency principle describes a psychological tendency to align current actions with past commitments. Individuals feel a strong internal and external pressure to appear consistent with previous decisions. Once an initial agreement or yes is given, it creates a predisposition for continued compliance. This predisposition extends to subsequent, often increasing, demands that are related to the initial commitment. The principle explains how small initial commitments can lead to larger, consistent behaviors over time. A pattern of compliance can emerge over time through subtle interactions. Individuals incrementally yield to increasingly demanding requests. They often do not fully realize the extent of their concessions. This process is characterized by its subtle and cumulative nature.